and so I feel like I need to go over there and still support her, even though I know she's going around talking so much shit.
So much shit with she's talking shit with everybody.
I know, but specifically me because of me betraying her. But that's okay. I know that. But still knowing that, I still couldn't let her sit there by herself.
Yeah. You're a good person.
What's wrong with me?
No, you're a good person.
No, it's horrible. It's gonna get me fucking.
It's not gonna get you. It's gonna get you far further in this game than like bitches. Because you know what? It just goes to show how you're gonna come in this game and you're gonna play the game, keeping your values and how you are as a person outside this house as well. Yep. You know what I mean?
Come in. It's not our HOH, but come in. We're like, whenever somebody knocks, we're
You're allowed.
Come in.
Can I have the music?
Oh,
You're not even
Sarah.
Sorry.
One more song, or 5. Won't be long, promise.
How are you feeling today, honey?
I'm okay. How are
I want
you?
just like 2 Mumford. Oh, maybe it all falls down.
Am I the only one who, after they come out of the DR, I'm like, oh fuck, I should have said different shit. Or more shit.
My DR yesterday was like, because I was such a mess.
Yeah.
Was honestly just like mumbled. I can't even remember what I said.
I hope they don't use any of my stuff yesterday.
Oh, you mean for HOH stuff?
Just everything. I don't know. Just every time I say something, I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh. I think that's why hopefully, like, if when we go home and watch this back, we can't take anything.
I really hope so, because sometimes I say stuff, I'm like, oh, that's not what I meant, but whatever.
I do the same.
He's okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe they made me go in there without makeup yesterday. That was so
That
mean.
is the funniest thing ever.
I was literally like, I'm going to lose my one fan that I have. Like, please don't make me do it.
No, don't worry. You're going to have so many new friends.
You guys ever seen Mumford & Sons live?
No.
No.
Mumford & Sons live.
Why you guys?
You never seen them?
I've seen Lumineers. No, not
Can't hear you. Just a simple head nod would do.
Who is he?
He's like not on Slop John.
Like, where do they find these people?
That's why I believe there's life on other planets.
You guys talking shit about me?
Yeah.
No.
Good.
She says yes.
You're like, no, that's yep. Things to fill my time.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Her boyfriend is so hot.
I know.
For her.
Are you actually okay today?
I am, yeah. Are you?
I don't know what happened. I feel like other than Ika, nobody's really mad at me.
I think they're...
Playing it up?
I don't think they're, like, mad, but, like Rochelle was crying yesterday.
I know. She did pull me aside and
I think
we cried
that-
together.
Aw.
I feel so horrible.
I don't know. I don't really... Ika's mad.
Yeah, I know. And I know for sure she went back to you guys and told you stuff that is 100% not true about our conversation, so just know.
Like what?
Like that she said that I said that I don't trust you.
I didn't hear that.
Okay. Well, somebody told me that she said that, and I was like, fuck.
I hate this. Like, this is the worst part of it, because it's like when people say shit, you know what I mean? And then you just don't. Because
somebody walked by when you guys were all talking and heard specifically that. Maybe they were lying to me to make me
Maybe I just was zoned. No, I
just wanted to make sure after our conversation that, like,
no,
I still feel the same way about you. Nothing has changed for me.
No,
so if you hear somebody say something, you're the one person it's not true about.
Yeah, okay. No, me neither. I honestly, like...
But I understand that if you have to... Do you know what I mean? That's why
I'm not even. It's just when they say stuff, I'll, like, agree. But I thought it would be a lot bigger of a deal than it was. So I think you're okay. Yeah. I really do.
I don't know how. Honestly, I don't know
how.
Well,
it's good.
It is good, but at the same time, I still feel horrible.
Yeah.
But at least I was telling John, because he was asking about when Ika and I were sitting on the couch over there. Like, when we were sitting and everybody was... when she was sitting all by herself. And I was just like, oh, God, I know she had such a hard night last night. I did not want to let her...
She feels so alone right now.
I know. That's why I didn't want her sitting there by herself. Yeah. So I went over to her and we were talking about our kids and stuff. And I said to her, I said, at this point, we can just be honest with each other.
Yeah.
And I said to her, we're likely never going to trust each other in this game, but did we really trust each other 2 days ago?
With? Yeah.
And she said, no, I didn't trust you. And I said, I didn't trust you either. So we kind of laughed and said, we're exactly in the same place we were 2 days ago.
I still don't think she would have ever put you up, though.
I agree. I totally agree with that part. And I do believe that. I just, I felt like I was on the outs. Partly my own fault.
what I felt like I understand what you mean by like that you didn't know stuff, but I think it was mainly because like we would be up here and not hanging out with the boys, and then you were like being like smarter about it. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know
Like,
if it was smarter. It's just some like what I because
and I assumed Sabrina was telling you everything anyways. That's why I just wouldn't come back and like.
She was telling me a lot of stuff, but I think that when you guys are up here for 2 hours, you know, like let's just using it as an example, and you're talking about stuff, Sabrina's never going to be able to come back down and relay every single thing that happened, every scenario. And so what I told Ika is I said, I think it's been a lot of miscommunication because she explained, she gave me the reasons why she didn't trust me and what she was saying that happened. Come in.
Yeah, that is weird, eh?
I know. We're not, the HOH is not even in here, but we keep being like, come in, every time someone knocks.
I think she's in DR. She got really excited about it.
Oh.
She like pranced to the DR. Like,
oh my gosh. Oh yeah, well, because she never gets called.
She didn't even get called in yesterday for it.
That's so funny.
And we haven't gotten our new list yet either. So I know something's happening.
New list of what?
For the slot thing.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Oh my God,
they can't go 2 weeks without giving
I
out.
hope you guys get a second ingredient, honestly.
And we're locked out of the pantry right now.
Oh my God, good.
So you guys might get food. That's kind of exciting.
Thank you.
I am not going to stay in here. So.
Okay, bye.
Have fun.
Oops.
Is that me?
No, it was me.
I think you're okay though.
I can't remember what I was saying, but
Ika something.
I know. I can't remember.
I don't know. I feel like I'm in such a weird position. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm literally just gonna let this week like ride out and just see what happens. And then there's this kid.
I know. But the thing is, you know you have that kid fighting for you. You know what I mean? At least you know you have him fighting for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
100%.
Excuse me, just sharp.
So.
Just,
What?
no.
Share.
No, that I know.
Oh.
No, it's just something that's so random that had nothing to do with it, but I was just so grossed out yesterday.
Oh.
When we were all sitting outside.
I know. It's entertaining.
It's not entertaining to the person in the have-not room hearing.
Oh, were you trying to nap?
No, I was trying to cry by myself.
Oh, honey.
Get him to stop.
Do you want to cry in here so that at least people can hug you?
I was in the have-not room.
I hear you.
And he's so big, like he's so loud.
I'll just go in the other room.
Do you want?
fun?
Here, Sabs, I'm gonna tell him shut up. John, do you
No,
want
I'm gonna go in that room.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you want to cry alone?
I was in have-not and I was crying my ass off and I just hear, I'm like, John, stop dancing! I knew it was you.
You want to
Fine.
cry alone?
No, I was dancing.
I don't.
No, you
I don't care really at this point.
Because I just know that when I cry, I like to have arms
Well, I
around
was
me.
alone.
Just right as you walk in.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
No, I know. It actually doesn't bug me because I know I just like chilling.
Yeah.
I just make more of a joke of it than anything. If it actually bugged me, I would be fucking rattled in this place. And I'd just get up and follow.
No, I think we have the right idea of. I've become more of a pacer now, I find, being in here.
No, honey. I know. Come here.
What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I heard him stomping around from the kitchen. So I came up.
Sabrina's like, I was trying to be in the have-not room, and all I hear is this fucking beast upstairs. Like,
It's weird when he looks you in the eye when he does it.
I feel I don't like how she walks around talking about like her owning people and this and that. Like I can't I have to sit there and listen to her stories and I want to tell her like you can't talk like that to people. What's wrong with you? I even fucking defended Heather and I can't take Heather.
I know.
And she called her a pimple lips bitch. You don't do that. It's just so much. I just feel so alone. Like
I trust me, even when you have people in this game, it's not your people. So even when you feel like you have people, it still feels alone. I 100% understand. I know. I know.
I'm just scared, like, I do these things and no one would do it for me.
Well, I know it's only words, but the only thing I'm hearing, unless they're lying to me too, is maybe it doesn't show in the way you want it to be shown, but the only way we're gonna know is if our ass is on the line and they do it, and all they do is talk about how they cannot believe how much you've done for them.
I just said they won't do it for me. I'm telling you, they're not gonna.
If I didn't think they would, I wouldn't be in this alliance. I honestly, genuinely believe they will. And you can do and think.
No,
I'm just saying.
I think
from
they
a
will,
friend
but I'm saying,
perspective-
like, I think they would take out me before they would take out Arlie.
Oh my God, never.
Could you imagine one more week in the film with Arlie? I swear to God, never.
And another thing is, like, do you see how shifty Andrew became?
That's why Allison, I know, but I promise you he'll go back to, it's just because he's thinking with his dick right now. He's alone like how we feel, okay? Think how we feel right now, how alone we feel.
Yeah, but he can't feel that way. All I've done since I've got here is
know.
kept them off the block. That was Sabrina's job.
I know.
Imagine I wasn't part of this alliance, they would have been home.
100%.
I'm not trying to silver spoon my ass or fucking embarler. You know that expression in
Yes,
French?
yes.
Okay, but considering who's been winning,
Yeah,
they would have all gone.
yeah, I know.
They would be John left in this house.
I know.
And that's it. You know that we could have had a much better chance of winning. If you think of it selfishly,
Yeah.
we would have much better off than winning if they were gone.
I know.
I'm gonna go against the first
No,
five.
I know.
love
We're
Arla.
allowed
Okay.
to express this though.
But I'm not gonna tell this to Arlie. I'm not gonna tell this to Kenny. I'm not gonna tell.
I know.
I'm supposed to tell this to you because you're my final two.
100%.
Okay.
Yep. And that's reality. If we lived in non-reality, then it doesn't make any sense.
Okay, and I'm
right?
not gonna sit here and lie to you because I'm not a fucking bullshitter.
Right.
Okay. The one person I'm not gonna be a bullshitter is to you. You know
I
what I mean?
100% agree.
We could have, if we would have had a girls' alliance, it would have been it would have worked out better. Only because of who's been winning. And this week, it's Heather and Allison going on the block. Do you know what's happening? Did they tell this to you?
No.
Okay, so it's Heather and Allison going on the block.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 10 times smarter to take out Allison.
I know. I think we should highly consider it.
Okay. But I was told in so many different words, no, or I'm
who?
going to take out your friend.
Who?
I think Andrew was kind of trying to tell me that.
Basically saying.
Because, and Kenny, and then he says, well, I kind of gave her my word that I wouldn't vote her out.
Oh shit, he did actually though. Remember?
Okay, we all have given our word in this game
oh,
and
trust me.
betrayed it.
I know.
Like, so she's staying an extra week. She's not
Well,
going to
we
leave.
don't know that for sure.
She's not going to leave. Because now I told her.
Oh.
Because of what they told me, so then I said, fine. So I told her she's going on the block with Heather. If she wins the veto and takes herself off, we're either going to put Arlie or okay, Arlie if we just want Rochelle not to like feel uncomfortable for 4 days.
Yeah.
And make Heather leave for sure.
Yeah.
Or Ika leaves. Okay.
Is Adele not going to pull her off?
Because this is the thing. I spoke to Adele and he has it until next week.
Yeah.
The 2 weeks
I
started.
know. I was going to tell you, he
this
talked to
week.
me in the corner like, I don't know, maybe an hour ago. And he said, I'm not doing anything with it this week because
The next
I don't
week.
have enough votes, but next week I will. So I was like, I was going to, as soon as I had a minute to tell you, I was going to tell you that.
So that's the thing. So the only time he would be able to, the only time to put Ika would be now.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't save her.
Perfect.
The only thing is, we're most probably not going to do that. So that's why I don't even want to put it in anybody's heads.
Okay.
After POV, then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Because next week, whatever, and hopefully next week, the guys win and then she can go. And the guys make a deal with Adele. Don't put her up and we won't put you up next week and then we'll just take him out the next week. The only thing is, do you realize it's coming short now?
I know. Now it's starting to get scary. Now is when we're going to have to get rid of, if we're sticking with first 5 anyways.
Well, we have to stick to
I
it.
know what I'm saying. So
Because I'm not doing all this for nothing.
100%.
Because then I would have rather been with the girls.
100%. I didn't say if, like,
Yeah.
as an if, but more just like a word I chose.
Because let's say Heather leaves now. Next week it has to be Allison.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Or Ika.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Ika and Allison and Adele. Once those are gone,
Then we have to start getting rid of the Johns and the Etta and Rochelle.
I told them the favor I want you guys to do for me is the only thing I'm asking you is to make Rochelle stay in here as, like, I want her to literally, like, I'm sorry, before Netta, I'm sorry.
I told you already, 100%. I am okay with that plan. I
love this girl.
I know.
And it's gonna kill me.
I know, honey. Don't think about that right now.
I would do anything to take her anywhere.
I know, honey. You don't have to think about that. We're not putting her on the block yet. That week that we want to send her home, she might win.
I hope so.
You never know.
And then John leaves.
Or even after that, let's say it's first 5 and Rochelle. She might win that next week. And then we have to dismember first 5.
Yeah,
then there's no choice.
Then it would be
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, you may not have to do that. And once first 5 is dismembered, it's fair game.
Yeah.
So don't cry about that yet. You may never come to that.
Yeah.
Okay?
I told Allison.
I'm so glad you have her in this game, honestly. I'm not that close with her, but I'm really glad you have her.
Rochelle?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because I think you deserve to have somebody. I'm not fun like that.
Yeah, but
I trust you, and you can trust me 100%, but I'm not a gremlin. And you need a gremlin.
I do need a gremlin.
Honestly, if it wasn't for Jersey Shore, I would call you the meatballs, but you're the gremlins.
No, please don't call me the meatballs.
No, I know.
I'm gonna think I'm fat.
But it's because you guys
I
are so
know.
crazy, right?
No, I know.
So that's what you two are. So that's why we came up with the gremlins.
But like literally, like you're Stephanie in this game to me, and
What is that?
You're my
older sister. She's younger sister.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and then she's the middle.
She's my best friend.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
Like the one that I'm a stupid idiot
and
with.
see, that's the thing, is the way a big sister would feel is that she's so happy that her little sister has a best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I don't feel threatened by her at all. I honestly am happy that you have her
That's
to
the
run
thing.
around acting crazy with.
I would never, when it comes down to it, I would never choose her over you. But I think I would choose her over everyone else.
I agree.
Aside from the first 5.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Totally. And I'm totally okay with that. Because I do feel like you're my little sister in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want to protect you. And if you need her around to keep you feeling good, I'm totally happy with that.
Yeah. And I just don't like how, like, Ika told Allison she hates Rochelle. Ika told me she hates Rochelle. Ika told all these people, and
then Rochelle wins.
like,
But that's why I don't understand why Rochelle's scared to get rid of her then when she clearly hates her.
After the POV, it's very possible she'll put her up. The only thing is, you know how awful those 4 days are going to be?
Yeah, but we all will be... You know what? Ika's not as strong as she pretends to be. If people don't talk to her, she'll be crying in the corner. Do you know what I mean? I don't think she's going to be awful to her. Because if she is, she'll fucking be alone. And I couldn't even handle seeing her, because I know what a hard night Ika had last night. And I don't like Ika either. I know as soon as Ika had a conversation here, she went around and twisted my words and said horrible things. But still, when she was sitting over there, I still have a heart. I felt horrible. I felt horrible that she was sitting over there and we were all congregated. That's the only reason I went over there. And I came and sat down and I said, listen, no game talk. Let's be honest, after yesterday, we will probably never trust each other again in this game. But I said, did we trust each other 2 days ago? And she said, no, I didn't trust you. And I said, I didn't trust you. So we're exactly where we were 2 days ago. Let's just sit here and have a conversation. Tell me about your family. That's all that was. But at the same time, she gets to go, girl. But when she's sitting by herself, she's sad. She's alone. She told me, I have no one. She's trying so hard. The reason she's going around poisoning is she's trying so hard to find one. No one. So if Rochelle puts her up, no one's going to be like, oh, poor you. Everyone's going to be like, look, sorry, you had your chance. You didn't do it. Don't treat people badly or else you're going to be Paul, fucking sitting in the corner by yourself.
The only thing is, like, if the veto goes good, then it's so possible.
So we just got to keep everything chill until then. That's
So
why.
it's what I told Allison is that it's Allison and Heather.
Yeah.
If Allison takes herself off, it's gonna be Ika. Where are we? If it's Ika, we're getting rid of Ika. If we end up like deciding to do that, or else we're putting up Arlie and getting rid of Heather. If Heather takes herself off and puts her and.
You don't think we should put up, if it's not going to be Ika, like let's just say
No, but I'm saying if Heather takes herself off, it's most probably going to be Ika.
Okay.
But you don't think what?
I was going to say, you don't think that if Allison takes herself off, like let's just say Rochelle doesn't want to do Ika because she doesn't want the drama, okay? So she's already decided, no matter what, I'm not putting Ika up as a replacement. Do you not think instead of putting Arlie up, we should put Adele up to flush the veto?
No,
he'll then put up a strong
he's
player.
He's going to put up me. He threatened us at the pool.
He did?
He said, if you put me up, I'm just going to put up your best friend. Sorry, Sam. And I was like, I'm not going up there. I've done too much to not go up there. Okay. I understand not to put Arlie because he's part of the first
my
five.
assumption was he was going to, I think he's just scaring you into it. I honestly thought he was going to put up one of the big guys and then we'd just vote Heather home, do you know what I mean? And it would flush the thing. Either Kenny or Andrew would be on the block, but we'd be voting to get rid of Heather anyways.
It's just he's too much of a wild card that I don't know. If he said that,
I didn't know he threatened you with that.
If he said that, like he didn't threaten me, but he said, "Sorry, Sam," you know, like how he is. And if he said that, I
agree. Okay.
You know.
Okay. And then if we get rid of, the only thing is getting rid of Heather this week really doesn't put us. Hold on a sec, let me think that through. Yes, it does. It's fine. Because next week, Adele's only week to use it. He's going to put up a strong player.
He's only going to use it if he's put up. If he's not put up, he can't use it.
He can't use it, like...
Unless he's put up.
So if Ika goes up, he can't pull Ika off? He can't use the veto on someone else?
That's true.
So he's probably, since next week's his last week, he's going to pull anyone off just to try and get a strong guy up there.
That's why it's better for me to leave this week.
I know.
It's still a possibility.
No, I know.
Like, it's a week. He's making her sushi, and he told me not to eat the shrimps for the sushi, because I was gonna make myself shrimp something. And I'm like, you told me not to use the shrimps, and you're making all of them for. Couldn't give me like some. I slept with her. And the night before that, after he left the hammock, he said, come sleep with me. Yes. I swear to God. You should have. No. TBC. Times 100. How do you ask me, he said, come cuddle me, I'll spoon you all night, we'll sleep together. Word for word. The night before yesterday. And I said, no. Hence why I'm here right now. They think they're so strong and mighty. And they walk around here like they own the place.
Well, I'll tell you, after yesterday's competition, I got a newfound drive. Like, I know there's going to be competitions where we will be able to beat them.
Well, that's the thing. Like, they think they're all high and mighty. You walk around here like, I don't know, but newsflash, it's Ika and Rochelle that won the last two.
No, I know.
And Andrew let go right away.
I know.
my hand slipped.
I
Like
know. Mine too.
I don't think I was gonna stay there for half as long as you were.
Well,
but
no,
I had
I'm not
another
trying to say
20
that.
minutes in
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
I was gonna be able to beat John for sure.
Yeah.
My hand went. It's fucking sweaty and it went like that.
I know.
And it was my back palm that lifted. Whatever. Either way, I have a really bad back, and my back
Either
is killing
way,
me.
the fact that both Rochelle and I were the final two, do you know what I mean? Like, you could sit on the bench and be like,
Yes, but I really wanted you to win so that I knew Ika was leaving
I know.
and you were part of my alliance.
I know.
You know what I mean?
and I know that, but still, at least.
And I wanted you to see your kids.
I know, honey. I know you did. And even Rochelle, like, I hugged her so hard in the pantry.
She ran to you
I
before she
know.
even was excited about
I
herself.
know.
I'm telling you, this girl is
I
such
know.
a good girl.
I know, honey. She is a good person. I know. Just because I'm not bonded with her like you doesn't mean I don't see that she is genuinely an amazing person, honestly. We just have such a huge age difference.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm telling you to love her, but just know that her heart is such a good heart.
I totally want, and I wouldn't tell you that. You know I told you before when I didn't feel that way, so I would not lie to you. I 100% know that. After my conversation with her in the pantry yesterday, and after what I saw when she won and she ran over and she was teary-eyed for me when she had just won and should have been celebrating her HOH, I 100% know that. And I had just betrayed her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, all those things, and she still felt that way. She is a good person. I know that. Honestly. I do. And stop. You might not have to betray her. You never know how this is going to go. It could be the two of you. By some you know what I mean? If something
Really
goes
not.
wrong, you never know, though, honey.
Really not. And if anything, I wanted to be the two of us.
I know. That's what I want, but that's what we're going to plan for. But you never know. So you could be crying right now, and it could be you and her at the end. And I'll be so happy because it'll be easy for me who to choose.
But I want I could leave this week really badly.
I know.
The only thing is, I don't want to put her through that heart attack.
Do you think it's worth me even having a one-on-one with Rochelle to kind of give my opinion on it and just let her know that if she did do that, that not
Yes.
one person would be like every
but
single
also
person.
explain what you just said to me, that next week Adele's probably going to take off someone and put up himself, put up a strong player, and if Ika's not there to vote against them,
Yeah.
it's better. Like,
Yeah.
and tell her, because I told her that I spoke to Kenny and I spoke to Andrew, and I did say this. I told them, she won't fucking put you guys up, because she was going to listen to Ika, we were screwed.
Yeah.
Did you know what Ika told her to do? Ika
yeah.
told her to put Andrew, Kenny, and
Yeah, I
then
know.
back to John.
But here's
and
the thing: is that's part. Ika did mention that when we were sitting in the things, and now that I went against Ika, I can be totally honest with her, which is actually kind of refreshing.
yeah, and she told me that you told her they were going after her.
Who?
You told Ika that the guys were going after her.
No, I said.
That's what she said.
I said we thought that last week. There's no reason why it's different now. You're a strong player. I didn't say 100% anything. She's such a liar. She takes everything I say
And then I was like,
misconstrues it.
Fuck, I'm like, that's going to make her want to go after them more.
No, I did not say that.
And then she keeps saying us. She never says me,
Yeah, exactly.
you know? So,
It's because she knows now she's singled out, right? So she's making it sound like I'm saying these things,
Yeah.
but I'm not. But what Ika told me is, you know, she said, if Rochelle was smart, she'd put up two big players. And I said, yeah, but Ika, you didn't want to get your hands dirty this week at all. You didn't put up two big players because you didn't want to get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I was thinking about you guys and the fact that you guys were going to have to vote against them and then they'd be coming after you.
yeah, that's
I'm
what
like,
she always
I'm like,
says us, or I did it for you guys.
yeah, I'm
No.
like, you know what? I couldn't bullshit you last week. And
You told her
can't-
this?
Yeah, I told her. I said I tried so many times. Like, I didn't want to have to make the decision. I was leaning towards Paul going home, and I gave her all my reasons why that didn't implicate anyone. And I said, and I tried so hard to get you to change your mind. I said, I tried every trick in the book I could think of, and you didn't fall for it.
Hey, Nelly.
Shit, I totally could have scared the shit out of you. Ha ha ha.
What are you guys up to?
We're talking about you.
Leave me.
Leave me alone. We're talking about how when you were on the podium yesterday, you were the real life spider monkey.
I swear it was gonna rip me in half.
Ah!
It was literally gonna break me in 2 pieces.
Doesn't he look like an old man with that haircut like that?
Go see the haircut I just gave Arlie.
No.
Mm-hmm. He's sick, his haircut. Sick.
Okay, I can't wait to see it.
You
But
guys
I'm
good?
not going yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Pado.
No problem. I was sleeping. I have the craziest idea. When you want to sleep, you bunch up the red blankets like into like bodies, and then you go in one and you hide like a body.
You just told them.
Okay, what
I
we
can't remember what I was saying.
You said, no, you can't bullshit me.
Yeah, I said, because we were talking about that, and I said, I tried to bullshit you last week, you didn't believe me, and you can't bullshit me. I know that's not what was going on. And she's like, I swear, Sarah. I'm like, whatever.
That's amazing that you told her that.
Well, I feel like why? We're being honest with each other about that, and maybe, I also feel like maybe if she understands that I know what she's doing, maybe she'll respect me a little bit more. I don't know. It'll either make me more of a target, which I don't know if I could be more of a target in her eyes, or less of a target. I don't know.
So it doesn't matter.
No, but she could win this next age. If she doesn't go home, she could go and then put 2 first 5 people up there. For sure. She could put me and Andrew or me and Kenny. Like literally her going home this week is really important. If it doesn't happen, I understand why. Like, I'm not putting that pressure on you at all because it's Rochelle's HOH. I don't want her to go through hell. But I'm definitely going to try to make her see that if she did that, she'd gain a huge amount of trust on the guy's side.
But that's what I've been telling her.
I know. So I'll tell her the same thing.
I say, Sabrina, talk to them. Because I need her to know that I did talk to them.
Okay, I'll say I heard through the grapevine because I'm on the guy's side that Sabrina's been talking to them and that they really that they'd be surprised if you did it and that would literally
Sarah, please fix your microphone.
yeah, and I'll just tell her the same thing that
Be like, you would really be safe.
you would secure your safety when
Even more.
if a guy won, you would pretty much guarantee your safety. So I'll bullshit and I'll get through it.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth it, or do you think she believes anything I say at all?
No, I think it's worth it.
Okay.
Because then she's going to come and tell me and then I'm going to tell her.
Okay.
Why don't you go talk to her now?
Okay. Do you think I should even bother before POV? Because really, she's going to nominate her people. We want to backdoor Ika. We don't want her to be on the block, right? We want to backdoor her, or do we want her to be on the block?
No, we want to backdoor.
Yeah, so does it really...
Okay, so let's say that.
Okay. I just don't want to overwhelm her.
Because it's already in her head.
I know, exactly.
I told her after POV we might have to do that. And she said, okay. That's why more people tell her she'll feel more confident.
Agreed.
Arlie, what's wrong with your hair?
Let's see your hair. What did you do to it?
Fixed it.
I love it! Oh my god!
How did it work? What did he use?
He had one.
Okay, it looks really good.
That
Thank
is...
you.
Oh, you have to pee too?
Me too, yeah.
That's exactly how I wanted it. He did it perfect.
It's very nice.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Thank you, thank you.
Rochelle, can I go in your bathroom? Yeah? What are your